The NASCAR Cup Series Championship race has officially concluded from Phoenix Raceway, and Ross Chastain picks up his second victory 2023, and Ryan Blaney has won the 2023 NASCAR Cup Series Championship. What's going on, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome back to the video. I just got done watching NASCAR Championship race from Phoenix Raceway. We had quite a bit to talk about from this race. Let's go and talk about it. We'll talk about all the race results as well near the end of the video, but let's focus on the four drivers that did compete for the championship. They, of course, were Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Kyle Larson, and Christopher Bell. Going into the start of the race, William Byron was going to have the advantage because not only did he win the pole going into the race, but William Byron actually was going to have that first pit stall, which has won the championship the 2 or 3 previous years. And in the early portion of the race, William Byron had the fastest car and dominated, and he would end up winning stage number 1 in pretty convincing fashion. But throughout this race, Ryan Blaney and Christopher Bell were moving forward while Kyle Larson was fading throughout the field. And like I said, William Byron ended up winning stage number 1. Stage 2 came around. Ryan Blaney picked up a ton of positions on pit road. Christopher Bell got some positions on pit road. And William Byron won the race off pit road. And Larson also then gained a position or two coming off of pit road. And then William Byron had the race lead of the championship contenders. But eventually, Ross Chastain actually got to the race lead. His car was really strong and fast. Kevin Harvick was also really quick in this race as well. But because he had one of the fastest cars in the early portion of stage 1, was really good, by the way. But yeah, William Byron dominated early. Then Ross Chastain actually got the lead from William Byron. And he also had Chris Buescher near the end of stage number 2. He was coming forward. But the first driver in the championship four run into trouble about halfway through stage number 2 when unfortunately Christopher Bell had a brake rotor failure. Christopher Bell will go on the outside wall really hard, unfortunately ending his day. Tough break for Christopher Bell. I think have one of the strongest cars of the championship four. I think would have had something for this championship. Unfortunately, does not win it this year, but I'm going to tell you what, Christopher Bell is going to win a championship here in the next couple years. Unfortunately for him, that would end his day. He'd be the only championship driver, though, that would run into major issues and problems. After the pit stops, I think Ryan Blaney lost a couple positions on pit road, and William Byron actually won the race off pit road of the championship, guys, and he would have the lead. But Ryan Blaney eventually was able to get up there and pass William Byron on the longer run. And then eventually, throughout the race, Chris Buescher actually would come off the corner past Ross Chastain and would come off the corner and win stage number 2. Then the final stage of the race, I think William Byron and Ryan Blaney were the first two off pit road. Kyle Larson also had a pretty good pit stop. And this would actually be the last caution race because this race would go green. Well, not the final caution, I should say. This would be the second to last caution of the race. So Ryan Blaney would actually start behind Kyle Larson and William Byron, I think, going into stage number 3. But as the run went on, we knew Ryan Blaney's car was really good on the long run. It actually was good on the short run as well, and passed William Byron for the lead of the championship cars. Ryan Blaney would get the lead and actually would start pulling away and was running down guys like Ross Chastain and Kevin Harvick up front as well. And even Martin Truex Jr. was showing some really good speed today as well for the first time in quite a bit of time. And then green flag pit stops would happen. You have Kyle Larson and William Byron come down pit road first, and then the next lap, Ryan Blaney and Ross Chastain would then come down pit road. And the battle between Blaney and Chastain continued, and they were rallying really hard. Chastain trying to win his second race of the year. Blaney trying to, of course, win the championship and the race as well. Coming in this race, every single championship race has been won by the eventual champion. But as the race continued on, it was good battle between Blaney and Chastain, but eventually Blaney was getting frustrated. Actually flipped Ross Chastain off, which I thought was really funny and kind of hilarious. And around that time, as Blaney tried to get the lead from Chastain, Kyle Busch spins out, bringing out the final caution race with 35 laps to go. Then pit stops happen, and Kyle Larson gets the advantage off of pit road with a very good pit stop, having Ryan Blaney in third and William Byron in second of those guys. But you also had two guys that stayed out, that being, not stayed out, they took 2 tires. Eric Jones and Denny Hamlin, they took 2 tires coming off of pit road. On the restart, Kyle Larson actually got a pretty good restart, tried to clear for the lead, but they were 3 and 4 wide going into turn number 1, and it was a really good battle, I think, for second and third, as Chastain actually got the race lead, and Chastain would not clear him. A few laps later, with I think about 20 laps to go, Ryan Blaney just had a much better car and was able to get past 4:26 to go. Ryan Blaney would make the pass. Kyle Larson tried to get back by Ryan Blaney, but Blaney was able to hold on, and he started pulling away from Kyle Larson. And as the run went on, he was 1/10 faster than Blaney. He was a 10th faster the next lap. And Larson tried everything to close. He was running the lower line. I was a little frustrated. Larson wasn't running the lower line. But luckily for him, he didn't have a chance to get up there to contend. And Ryan Blaney would hold off Kyle Larson by nearly 2 seconds to come off the corner and finish second. Ross Chastain, who had a dominant car, led 155 laps and would come off the corner and get a second win of 2023. And Ryan Blaney would come out the final corner and win the championship and finish second. First of all, I want to send a major congratulations to Ryan Blaney on winning the 2023 NASCAR Cup Series Championship. Was Ryan Blaney the best driver all year? No, absolutely not. But he's been having a lot of momentum near the end of the year. He had basically, I think, all of his finishes inside the top 10 or top 11 in the last 4 or 5 weeks. And he did what he had to do to win this championship. And again, Ryan Blaney coming this year, we know that Penske has kind of struggled throughout 2023. So it's really cool to see Ryan Blaney get that first championship. He wasn't the best driver all year, but he had, I think, the best car of all 4 championship guys, and he did what he had to do to win the championship today. Major congratulations to him on winning his first ever NASCAR Cup Series championship. I'm really happy for him. Again, Team Penske has struggled this year in 2023, so massive congratulations to him on winning his first championship, and sets a really major legacy for him, as now he joins only a few drivers on the track now with championships. He joins Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch, and Joey Logano, and Chase Elliott, and Mark Truex Jr. on guys who now have championships in the field going 2024. Major congratulations to him on winning the championship. Let's talk about the other 2 championship guys, Kyle Larson and William Byron. Kyle Larson never really had the car to contend for the championship. He did everything he could today. Unfortunately, never had the pace and speed. I really thought Larson was going to be a threat for the win today. He never showed the raw speed like he did in the spring, but he still had a good run today. Unfortunately, just came up short. They were able to get the lead for a little bit of the championship guys, but unfortunately, not able to get it done. But he at least has a championship to go with that. And he did have a good year winning 4 races. It would have been cool to see him get a second championship, but there's nothing they should be ashamed of. They've had a great year this year. Congratulations, Larson, on a solid year. And then, of course, the guy who ended up finishing 4th, William Byron, who ends up coming 3rd of the championship. William Byron, in my opinion, deserved the championship more than anybody else. They actually were, I think they led the most laps of the guys of the championship 4. But unfortunately, the car faded as the run went on, and I think Hendrick's got a lot of work to do going back to next year. But William Byron had an amazing year. He got 6 victories in 2023, and just a very good year for William Byron. I'm telling you what, William Byron is going to win a championship in the next few years, and I think he could win the championship next year in 2024. It's a shame he didn't get the championship done, just didn't have enough to get it done tonight. Nonetheless, so major congratulations to him on finishing in 4th, but didn't get the championship done. But he's going to be back here in the championship 4 in the not-so-distant future. Now let's talk about some of the finishers. The guy actually won the race. Ross Chastain goes on to pick up win number 2 of 2023. Major congratulations to Ross Chastain on the win. Chastain, in my opinion, had the best car in the field. Once he got by William Byron, he just completely dominated. I was not sure how Chastain was going to do today, but he had a really good car in practice. He was fast here last time we were here. He was fast in the fall race last year in 2022. Again, I think this could be a really good momentum for Ross Chastain going to next year. A great day for Chastain, a big win for him, and congratulations to him on picking up the victory. Other guys who had really good runs. Chris Buescher had a really good run today, finishing in 5th. Showed a lot of great pace and a lot of great speed in the field. I thought he was going to be a contender for the win. They unfortunately had a couple of bad pit stops that cost him a shot at the victory, but really good speed nonetheless for Chris Buescher, who comes off to finish 5th. Kevin Harvick finishes 7th. A really great day for Kevin Harvick today. He actually led a few laps, and I thought he was going to get it done. Again, Kevin Harvick continues his streak of finishing in the top 10, 21 top 10s. Congratulations to Kevin Harvick on an incredible and amazing career. A great day for Kevin Harvick. Thought he was going to win this race. It's been really cool to see him get the victory. Nonetheless, so major congratulations to Kevin Harvick on an amazing and fantastic career. He finishes 7th. Mark Truex Jr. finished 6th. Finally a good race for him that nothing went wrong. It seemed like every week in the playoffs something went wrong. The one race nothing goes wrong for the team. They don't make the championship. So hopefully this could be good momentum for 2024 for Mark Truex Jr. He finished in 6th. Bubba Wallace finished 10th, going to him next. A good day for Bubba Wallace. Ran top 5 and top 10 a majority of the day. They couldn't really keep up on the adjustments as the race progressed, but still a 10th place run is good all considered. He finishes in 10th. Eric Almirola finished 13th. Good day for him. Eric Almirola had a very good run in his last full-time NASCAR Cup Series race. Congrats to Eric Almirola on a pretty solid NASCAR Cup Series career. He had a good day, and he had a really good end of his final year in the Cup Series. Good day for Eric Almirola in 13th. Brad Keselowski finished 15th today. Solid day for him. He had to start at the rear, so good day for Keselowski in 15th. But actually, got on the outside wall, but did finish in 15th. Carson Osbar had his issues. He finished 19th in the race. Kyle Busch, who was really fast in the beginning, faded his run, went on, finished in 25th. So now, let's talk about the overall race as a whole and give my score thoughts on today's race. Honestly, this is actually a pretty good championship race. I saw some people saying this race wasn't good. I have to disagree. I don't think it was an amazing race by any stretch of imagination, but I think there were a lot of good moments in this race for sure. You had a lot of good side-by-side racing between Kevin Harvick and William Byron. You had a lot of good racing between Ross Chastain and Chris Buescher. And I think the final 30-40 laps of this race, especially that 40-lap stretch between Ross Chastain and Ryan Blaney, was really enthralling and really exciting. For a championship race, that's about the best you can get. And I think this race is definitely better in the spring for sure. I'm going to give today's NASCAR Cup Series Championship race a 8 out of 10. Like I said, pretty solid, and I thought today's race was pretty good. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. So, that is going to be for today's NASCAR Cup Series Championship race review from Phoenix Raceway. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support on Patreon as well. Links description below that, and comment your thoughts below on today's race. What are your thoughts on today's race? Let me know below. Let me know your score in the comments below, and congratulate Ryan Blaney on winning the 2023 NASCAR Cup Series Championship. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Tomorrow morning on the channel, we're going to have a major NASCAR news video, talk about news over the last couple days. Then Tuesday, we'll have a silly season update, most likely dropping on the channel. Wednesday, I'm either going to have a NASCAR news video or something special on the channel. Same with Thursday and Friday and Saturday. And the next week or two, you will start seeing some season previews for 2024. Got a lot of great content dropping on the channel that I cannot wait for you guys to check out. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.